everyone, I'm Sue and welcome back for another episode of Does This Notion Really Work? And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Mini Project Iron from Oliso. This little mini iron does so many cool things, so how about we unbox it, take a look at it, and find out more about the Oliso Mini Project Iron.
Let's first start by unboxing our Mini Project Iron from Oliso. You'll notice at the very beginning you'll see a 4 steps to get started, a little warranty card, so definitely be sure to fill that out, and of course you've got your user manual. What's really cool is if you happen to lose your user manual, you can just go to oliso.com and download another. Disregard the extra pieces of material and you can remove the plastic from your iron. The Oliso Mini Project Iron comes in yellow and pink. Now let's talk about all the components. To the far left is the cleverly named Soulmate. This has dual purpose, one for resting your hot iron while you're using it, and the other is for storage. And to the far right is the extra long power cord. It is wonderful for when you're at home, but more importantly, when you're traveling and sewing on the go. Now, when it comes to using the Soulmate, there are 2 clearly marked sides. There is the resting side, and it actually is printed right on there. Resting side, and if you flip it over it says storage side, so there's no way you can get it wrong. Now when it comes to storing, the instructions do say to allow the sole plate to cool thoroughly before attaching the Soulmate. It's pretty easy to attach, and it even has this little hanger if you wanted to hang it on the wall. Because this is a steam iron, the sole plate has some little holes, and then on either side of the top there are 2 buttons for steam. At the top fabric selector, it's pretty easy to use. Once it's plugged in, it will light up and it'll give you a couple of different settings for temperature. And before you plug your iron in, make sure that you open up the water tank lid and fill water to the max line. You could do it directly from a faucet or a cup, but just so you know, a little fill cup is not included. So let's plug this iron in and test her out. Now it's time to remove your Soulmate and set it for the resting position. Make sure you fill up your water and plug in your iron. Now when it comes to the fabric selector, as soon as you plug it in, it's going to flash, and when it's ready, it'll be solid. There are 3 different temperature settings. The 1 dot is low, which is great for synthetics, 2 is for wool and silk, and 3 being the highest is for linen and cotton. I think it's worth mentioning that if you're leaving your iron in a resting position, leave it on setting 1 or 2, but not 3. Only dialed up when you need the maximum heat. Now let's talk about steam. In order to use steam on this iron, you're going to need your fabric selector selected at 2 or 3. When the steam button status light is solid, that means it's ready to steam. Achieving steam is really easy. Just get some material, press the 2 side buttons on either side of the iron, and it will steam, just like that. Now, to prevent damaging delicate fabrics, hold the iron a couple of inches away from the fabric and use the steam buttons. This will create a horizontal steam burst, which is perfect, and it'll come directly from the sole plate. And just like its big sister, the Oliso Pro TG1600 iron, it has this detailer tip, which I think is wonderful. And when you're finished ironing for the day and it's time to store your iron properly, turn it to the off position, unplug your iron, and let it cool down. For me, that took about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you can wrap your cord around your iron loosely, attach the Soulmate, and because that hook is there, you could even hang it up, and off we go.
So what did you think of that? A pretty cool little iron, huh? Well, I'd like to hear what you have to say in the comments below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my weekly newsletter, come join me on Instagram, and of course, come have fun with us over at the Suaveri Designs fan club. Everywhere you can find me at Suaveri Designs. And until I see you next time, I hope you have a creative day. Bye-bye.
Be sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the little bell button because that'll give you alerts every time I upload a new video. And here are a couple of videos that you can watch next.